Hopefully y'all didn't see my feet on that because I don't got my boots on. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say this now. I'm tired and it's my own fault because of the streaming I did last night. But I had to get those hours up. Alright, so let's do a morning check-in. Actually, let me go ahead and set the clock. Because right when don't be like me, y'all. Be better. Let me see that. Alright. Let's see. So our check-in word for today is going to be tired. Oh, hold on, let me up. Shit. Yeah, there we go. My bad, y'all. But yeah, our check-in word is going to be tired. I wish say anxious, but it's tired. Today is my rest day, so I got an interview set for today. I'm really looking forward to that. The boxer I'm interviewing, she's a female, and according to coach, like, she be on her shit, so I'm looking forward to that. I think in fitness, on some real shit, as always, the nap I'm going to take during lunch is going to be fucking immaculate. To an extent, I gotta go to therapy today. Fuck. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Man, I got physical therapy today too, so shit. Anyway, but I think in anything, it's always good to get the male and female perspective. Like, whether you're in fitness or you're in martial arts, always getting both sides of the spectrum. Because, you know, everybody's journey is different. But I have, and I consider boxing martial arts. It may be, in some eyes, one of the basics of martial arts, but I don't know. I've if you box, in my eyes, you're a martial artist. You have whatever you call it, techniques, tools that other people don't have, especially if you're a proficient fighter in whatever you do. So, but yeah, I gotta, let's see, just make sure I hit my deadlines for today. Stream for 3 hours today. Interview. So that's on my agenda. I think when I talk to my counselor today, one of the things I'm gonna address, like one of the many feelings I've been having since I started my med board is overall fear. I'll get to that when the timer goes off. Has been overall fear. I haven't. Yeah, y'all, result of streaming. I haven't, like, really begun the transition phase just yet. But, yeah. Yeah, it's... Yeah. My memory is a little off. Yeah, I know that's probably due to lack of sleep, amongst other things, but my memory has been off. Like, I really gotta text myself a list of tasks, not only like when I'm in a uniform, but like even in my like personal life. That to an extent bothers me. It makes me fearful, scared a little bit, you know. But yeah, I don't know if would you put fear in the category of stress? And the only reason I ask that is kind of like anger, fear, sadness, and there's another emotion that ties in all to that. But like, do they? I feel like certain terms, scared, anxious, worried, like they fall in categories, and then you have subcategories. But I think overall, outside of tired, like one of the things I kind of fear lately, kind of been feeling lately, is fear, especially with transition. I still gotta figure out I still gotta figure out like what I'm gonna do once I finally take this uniform off. And again, I think one of the things that kind of bother me is I never foresaw myself ever taking this uniform off. Well, after I did my 20 years. So now, to me, it's like back to the drawing board. You know, I'm in my 30s, and again, the streaming, that's just a hobby. And again, depending on how much and what I get back from the VA is also going to be. No, even with that, man, I feel like I want to be in a position where my VA is just passive income, and I can use that to like do whatever I want. But like, I'm not going to be a bum, y'all. I know that much. But you know what I wanted? Because this is what the old heads well, you got some who just worked to their retirement and living off their retirement. And then you got some who were smart even back in the day, where they get their retirement and they get their med board. I was talking to one guy, and I'm pretty sure there was some truth in it, because he was assigned first class when he retired, but retirement and VA, I was like, damn, dude. I asked him, I said, with what you make between both, why do you work? And he even told me, he said, I got expensive. But he does a lot of shit. You know, owns a lot of properties, owns a lot of vehicles. You know them old heads for real. If you sit down and talk with them, they like to brag, you know. They like to brag in their own sense, but like, I feel like our old heads, and what I mean by old heads, like the people that were born, you know, they're in their 60s and 70s and 80s. Their bragging rights is stuff that they paid off and say, hey, I own this. But it's not just vehicles, it's like houses and land. But I don't know. I feel like somewhere along the lines we lost sight of that. But like bringing it full circle, like some of the things he does with his properties and lands and all that other stuff. Like one house, you know, he goes there and, you know, he just shoots in his backyard. Pistols, shotguns, his semis, if he shoots those. I don't know, I think he just has that like one. But anyway, you know, he likes to go fishing. And certain hobbies, man, you got to put money into it. Content creating, again, I'm always going to preach this. For content creating, all you need is a phone. But to do the extra shit, you got to put some money into it. You got to appease to your audience. And that I had to put some money into, you know. But, I mean, hey, again, teach his own. I don't Yeah. But yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do once I finally take this uniform off. You know what's so crazy? Back in 2018-19, when I pursued my bachelor's, I thought, because that used to be just the minimum for like certain jobs, but that used to be a minimum. All you need is a bachelor's. Well, now, most jobs, regardless if it is psychology or sociology, criminal justice, like, these people are asking for masters now. I'm like, I may misunderstood. Y'all know this better than me. You guys are the working class. I'm pretty sure my book. A master's now, to get a job, a decent job, is the bare minimum requirement. 4 years for your bachelor's. 1 to 2 years for your master's. So I gotta do 6 years of schooling to get the bare minimum now? I don't know. I think maybe it was just the jobs I was looking at. But that to me didn't. Okay, you feel me? That's why I was like, am I tripping? I don't know. But I want to be set up to where if I'm not happy with a job, I'm not dependent on that job. I can just leave. And I think if all goes well, when manifestation words are very powerful, when all goes well, I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to afford, be able to say like, hey, this isn't for me. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to be. I gotta go, y'all. Anyway, word of the day is. It's tired. Well, I got deadlines to meet. I got streaming to do, and I got an interview for tonight. So, y'all be good, and I'll see y'all later on tonight. All right. Peace.